I'm kind of afraid of the dark. So I'm really practicing sitting in darkness and doing my meditation in a dark room. I tell my family members to check on me so that I'm not too afraid and have passed out or something. So I do this in a safe space. Initially, the darkness is very scary. I get very afraid. But still, I sit with my eyes closed. I also use an extra mask, eye mask for extra darkness. And after the meditation is over and when I open my eyes, the darkness is not that dark anymore. My eyes would have adjusted to that darkness. So the darkness isn't as dark, and there is some light within that darkness, and you can see things better. Earlier, initially, I would not have been able to see anything at all. It's all too dark. But when sitting in that darkness for a while, my eyesight adjusts to that light and I can start seeing things better even in that darkness. So this parallel kind of hit me. Darkness is times of uncertainty, when things are not going our way, when you feel you're stuck. If I have to take the same feelings of how it is when it's dark, initially it seems crazy, scary. You can't see anything, there is no clarity. So there is a sense of anxiety, panic, nervousness. Instead of resisting it, being afraid of it, what happens if you are curious about it? You just sit in that darkness or sit in that moment of uncertainty when things are not going the way you would have liked it to go, and you are just not sure what's going to happen. And you sit in that space, be accepting of it, that okay, this is the situation, I can't navigate out of it right now, but instead of resisting it, let me just accept it. And you're curious about it to see what can happen from here, what are the possibilities from here. Initially it will be very scary, but once you get accustomed to that feeling of this uncertainty and you spend some time with it, slowly a sense of clarity will start to appear. You familiarize yourself with that uncertainty. You probably will think of all the worst case scenarios that can happen, but you don't have to scare yourself from it. But also a sense of faith develops that something good can come from this also. You start seeing possibilities. You start seeing a way out. You start looking at things differently. There is light on things that you could not see before. Slowly that sense of clarity starts trickling in. You get comfortable with it. And it's not as scary anymore. You know you can navigate through this. There is a sense of protection. There is a divine protection always. But it's something that you feel good about yourself, that you can handle this. It is not a monster anymore. It is not scary anymore. And eventually, after darkness, there has to be light. No state is permanent. So the darkness will fade out and light will come through. And definitely you have more skills and more clarity now, because if you could navigate through a situation where everything was uncertain, then you would thrive and you would do so well in certainty for sure. So it's an amazing feeling. The only slippery slope here is to not fall in love with the darkness, that you want to continue to be in that situation all the time, to not make that your comfort zone, to not start feeling love with all the uncertainties in your life, to navigate out of it. The whole learning or the aha moment was like how darkness gets familiar. You realize it's not that dark anymore. Uncertain times are also not that uncertain. Once you're curious about it, once you accept it, once you're in it, there will definitely be an easier way to navigate it. Wow, that was a beautiful learning.